It's one of the toughest conversations a parent could possibly have, discussing how their sick child wants their life to end. Today, thousands had that discussion to mark National Healthcare Decision Day. Only on 41 Action News, Jenna Hanchard talked with a mom who had that difficult conversation.
This was us before selfies were cool.
Kristen Nolte loves to look at her favorite pictures of her son, Jonas Borchert.
His baseball team was what he loved.
He was diagnosed with cancer in 2011 when he was 13 years old.
He went into remission after 9 months, and then 9 months later it came back and it had progressed to his lungs.
Jonas was given about a year to live, but he remained optimistic.
You gotta keep looking up, you know. Cancer doesn't mean, you're gonna die, everyone has their chance to live just like I did.
At that point, this Lee Summit mother had to face the fact that she could lose her son. Doctors at the University of Kansas Hospital gave her information on how to have conversations with Jonas about death.
I think that young people are having those conversations more often than we would realize.
Emily Regal, Jonas's doctor, says there's been an increase in end-of-life planning resources for adolescents, which provides important talking points for families.
Some of them were simple things about whether or not he wanted people to visit him at the hospital, whether or not he wanted his care to be at home.
In the last 2 years, companies such as Aging with Dignity have provided more than 20,000 copies to families and medical centers across the world.
It really is not how do we talk about what it's like when you're dying. It's how do we talk about your living and how do we continue to make that living as good as possible.
His friends were his inspiration.
Yeah. Last fall, Jonas was moved to hospice. And even though he was getting weaker by the day, he wanted people close to him.
Once his friends got around him, it just inspired him. It made him happy to see all of them happy. And that's how we got through.
And in his final moments on Earth, there were no regrets.
They tell you when their breathing changes, you know that they're having their last moments. And we played some really beautiful music.
As he listened to one of his favorite songs, Jonas transitioned over the rainbow.
We played that for him, and that was his favorite song, and he passed away with us laying in bed with him and holding on to him playing his favorite song.
Just got to keep looking forward and, not giving up.
Once in a lullaby.
It's hard to even imagine having that conversation. Jonas got a chance to go to Hawaii before he died. He also got a chance to meet some of his favorite rappers and baseball players. It's important to note here that doctors say this is really about providing people with an opportunity to live life to the fullest and not concentrate on dying.